Hey folks, and welcome to the first What Do You Want to Know Wednesday. I'm at home today. I've got the little man River, Daddy Daycare looking after him. So I'm going to answer your questions. I'm actually going to do it in the home office just to make it easier. Alright, so we've made it inside. Little man's down having a nap, so I'm going to get stuck into the first What Do You Want to Know Wednesdays. First of all, thanks heaps to everyone who has sent in a question for today. Obviously, I can't get to all of them. I'm just going to choose one. But I want to thank everyone that did take the time out of their day to actually send something in. So to everyone like Janie White, the Balloon Nodder, Senzirobi, I hope I'm saying that right. Similar 63, who just did my workshop last weekend. Thanks to you. MGO FDC, Melanie Gigas Garden, Murray Paul, who did a workshop of mine last week and actually is a customer of mine. Thanks, mate, for sending your question in. But I'm actually going to choose Adam Thomas. And Adam Thomas sent a question in on my What Do You Want to Know Wednesday video here on YouTube. So I'm going to answer his question. And his question is, I'd like to know more about the steps you took to get the idea to actually selling produce. Also, more about what you consider when choosing. More about what you consider when choosing which crops you will grow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to try my best to answer those questions. That's coming up right now. Alright, so the idea of Adam's question was, how did I get the idea to actually selling the produce? So the idea started, obviously a little food garden, first started out with me building raised boxes for people in their own backyards so they could grow their own food. And then from there I started doing workshops and teaching people how to grow their own food. And in that time, obviously I was growing my own food and sharing it with my family and friends and neighbours and stuff. And then it got to a point where friends of friends were sort of wanting to grab some, saying they'd love to get some local organic produce and stuff like that. So I then started to obviously go from just, providing to my little circle of people, and then fleshing it out to actually going in and actually starting up a market garden to actually do bigger volume and sell to my local community, and then into a bigger community, obviously the Macedon Ranges, and then obviously into the city in the Big Smoke. So the idea started obviously with me wanting to be able to provide local organic produce, firstly for myself, my family. With the arrival of River, my son, I wanted to be able to provide food to him that I knew where it come from, what had gone into growing that food, knowing that there was no nasty chemicals or anything in that food. So that's where the idea started from, and then obviously it grew from there. Now to get it to the point of selling was all about obviously word of mouth, marketing via social media, so via my Instagram account, my Facebook page, and stuff like that. So that's how it grew to actually be able to get an audience, and obviously just getting friends and family who then spread the word out that way as well, and then their friends and family sort of did the same thing. So that's sort of how it started, from getting it from an idea. Obviously there's a lot of hard work. It's not that easy just to go, I'm going to start selling veggies to people. There's a lot of hard work actually setting up the land. So that's why with me starting up this new market garden, that's why I've started these videos, just to show you guys there at home, sitting there behind the computer or on your phone, they're watching these videos, what's involved to actually achieve to start a market garden, and then hopefully you guys can actually take some of those tips and do it in your own backyard is the aim. And just to create a bit of a relationship between me and, you guys out there, and actually feel like you can ask me, on these sort of videos, what do you want to know Wednesdays, so I can help you guys achieve what you need to achieve. The second part of the question was, what do I consider choosing, like what crops do I consider to choose? It's a really, really simple answer to that one is I just grow what my customers want. I'm lucky that I'm the farmer and I sell directly to my customers. I don't go through a wholesaler or anything like that. So I have a relationship directly with my customer. So they know me, they know, what I'm about and how I go about it. And obviously I do these videos so people can see how it's done and what I do. And obviously if you follow my Instagram account, I post photos daily of my life down at the market garden. So for me, I just communicate with them. So I know what they want, and I speak to them and they tell me what they want, and obviously seasonally, so whatever's in season. So I planned it out that way. But yeah, it's a really simple answer, I know, but it's just actually knowing what my customer wants and being able to provide that to them to the best that I can. Obviously, Mother Nature sometimes has different views on that, but in most of it, it's just about being able to grow what they want, and if it's in season, then I'm able to provide it to them. Obviously, there's a lot of planning around that. Obviously, succession plantings and all that sort of stuff, which we'll be getting into in the video and in my next future videos and stuff like that. And obviously planning, obviously starting, spring seedlings and all that sort of stuff coming now into spring. So, Adam, I hope that helps. And to kick off What Do You Want to Know Wednesdays, gives you an idea of what it took for me to get started, and to where I'm at now. As I said, follow me on Instagram as I give you daily updates of what I'm sort of doing. Also, obviously subscribe to this YouTube channel. As you can see, the journey from starting the market garden from scratch right through to selling to a customer and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoy the video. As I said, please subscribe, share it with your friends, like it. And I promise next video we'll be back out in the market garden. Obviously today, as I said, I'm home with River. It's a little bit wet out there as well. So have a great day, and we'll see you next video, guys.